Leeds fans, we love to be told that we're this massive club, and it's one of them ones where you beat Juventus to it and you're like, look at us.
Yes,
we're back.
Yes, people, welcome to another episode of Transfer Target, a place where we take a look at all the potential deals and we rank them. This week, we look at newly promoted Leeds United, and we are joined by Leeds United fan, Ellis Platten.
Ellis, thank you so much for joining us. The Premier League is fiercely competitive. Do you hope for the best and plan for the worst, or is it just a case of let's just get people in?
We're going to play our way, whatever happens. So even if we're down to like having to play the youth team, they're going to come in and play the way Bielsa plays anyway. I think we don't want to overspend because I think there is a very real chance we're going to be scrapping.
I'm going to start straight away. We're going to go Dreamland. Rodrigo De Paul is still a serious target for Leeds United. Could he be that player to really cement your place in the Premier League?
I hadn't actually really heard much of him. And then I saw we were linked with him, started watching montages, saw the consensus about him in Italy. And apparently he's carried Udinese for years. Apparently without him, they would have been relegated. And seeing that we could potentially bring him in was incredible. We've obviously already signed Rodrigo from Valencia. So being linked with Rodrigo De Paul, I thought initially people were just putting two and two together. So to have someone of that quality come in, it's exciting.
And beating Juventus to the signing as well would be nice for the old ego.
Leeds fans, we love to be told that we're this massive club, and it's one of them ones where you beat Juventus to it and you're like, look at us.
Yes,
we're back.
Okay, they're definitely maybes. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. We're going to start with Juan Foyth. He looks likely to depart Tottenham this summer.
We've been linked with him since Bielsa joined, even in the Championship. And he's one of them players that a lot of people know from Football Manager. A few years ago, he was great. We need depth at centre-half. I'll take anyone, to be honest. As long as he's got Premier League experience, a bit. He's quite highly rated. He's Argentinian. So Bielsa being able to take him under his wing. He's someone that we need. We need more defenders. We had three last season. We've lost one of them. So we need more quality centre halves, and hopefully he's the man to do it.
Reports suggest that you're still in the race to sign Chelsea youngster Conor Gallagher on loan.
He's a box-to-box midfielder, so he does suit the way we play. We like players that just run. But we already kind of have that in Jamie Shackleton of our own. And the way Bielsa works is he may potentially annoy Chelsea by how little he may play him. It depends really how quickly he adapts, how essential he is to the team. But if you saw it with Nketiah last season, didn't really play for us on loan because Bielsa preferred Bamford. And then he went back to Arsenal and he did really well. So it's always a risk for clubs, I think, loaning players to us because you can never be sure that Bielsa will ever actually play them. So for me, it would be good to have depth in the midfield because we do get a lot of injuries.
Right, finally we have the dead cert. Harry Wilson from Liverpool. Is Harry Wilson the sort of player that can come in and get it straight away?
I think so. I think he's an exciting player. I think potentially he would be, it's either him or Rodrigo De Paul. If we don't get De Paul, we then fall back onto Wilson. There's no way we sign both. I wouldn't be unhappy with him if you'd have said at the start of the window, you'll get Harry Wilson for depth on both sides. But at the start of last season, he looked very good before he got injured.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see us being linked with players like him. I remember when we were in League One, we'd get linked with a player for 200,000. I'm like, oh my God. So now being linked with even Harry Wilson, who's maybe the worst potential signing we could make, is still exciting to me.
Right, here is our BBC Sport journalist giving their thoughts on the potential deals.
There's a game of cat and mouse going on between Liverpool and Leeds over Harry Wilson. Wilson spent last year at Bournemouth. He's got Premier League experience. I don't think Liverpool want to let him go to Leeds before the two clubs meet this weekend. We could be talking of a fee over £15 million, but I think we're talking next week rather than this week.
Ellis, thank you so much for joining us. Leeds finally back in the Premier League. Everyone at home, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. See ya.
Thanks for checking out the BBC Sport YouTube channel. Remember to give this video a like and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss an upload. See you soon.